HSN tonight. Tonight we're in the kitchen and we're featuring for you some wonderful products. Well, the next brand that we're going to be featuring for you really needs no introduction because Wolfgang Puck is one of the most famous chefs. We know him from doing all of the catering to the big red carpet shows to his famous restaurant Spagos in Beverly Hills. Well, if you know Wolfgang Puck from HSN, then you know the next lady that I'm going to introduce because Marian Getz happens to be Wolfgang Puck's right-hand gal. And she's very quiet. However, those of you who own Marian's numerous customer pick cookbooks here at HSN that are so fabulous, she brings them all to us. She makes our lives so wonderful, and you really have elevated the way that we all cook, and you make it fun.
And so I love every minute of it.
And by the way, she's the most amazing pastry chef, which is how Wolfgang Puck met Marian to begin with. So, with all of that said, the chef isn't here, so we get to offer to you a very special value, and I want you to see it because it's beautiful, and we're sharing it with you at a price that we've never, ever, 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 ever offered before. It is the lowest price on his gorgeous 13-piece must-have cutlery set with it's a bamboo storage block. It has a retail value of $188, guys. So this is the real deal, and you get everything that you need. It's on 3 flexible payments of $23.32. I'm gonna visually just give you a list of all the knives, and Marian is gonna go through them. So you get an 8-inch Santoku slicing knife, an 8-inch reverse serrated bread knife, a rocking knife, a boning knife, a Santoku chopper knife, a scallop utility knife, a cheese knife, a chef's knife, a scallop tomato knife, another Santoku knife, but one a little bit smaller, a 4-inch. You get the wide edge paring knife, a bird's beak paring knife, a bamboo storage block with the cookbook stand, and then of course you get a manufacturer's 5-year warranty. The value, the value, the value, because of the quality of the knives. And let's speak to that for a moment. We were talking about Wolfgang Puck, who we both are so blessed and fortunate to work with. But he is an incredible brand, and his name means a lot. The quality of what he brings to us is so critical, which is why so many of us enjoy shopping for his products. So talk to us about the quality of the knives that he brings to us.
Well, what I love most about Wolfgang is that he's a professional. He brings us professional quality tools, but they translate to the home because he's a real dad. He goes home to busy boys that say, "Papa, what's for dinner?" even as tired as he is. And he knows that at home, our kitchens are different, but we still need them to function properly. And this set, Marlo, it's not only stunning, but it has all the different knives you could need for all the different jobs, including ones that'll do something as simple as spread that cream cheese on your bagel and scrape out the last little bit of mayo or peanut butter out of the jar. But I love that he's put that in that gorgeous bamboo stand. And this little part that comes out right here, it's genius because in the kitchen, we're cooking from maybe his cookbook or our tablets that we love so much. And so he built this little shelf so that you can pop that cookbook on there. You can even have it opened up, whoops, a little upside down there, or your tablet so that you can be following along with the different knives that you need. Keep it out of the way, but it's swiveling so it's easy to grab what you want. It's stunning, but these are professional. Remember, they're that full tank construction. What that means for you at home is that the metal that this is made out of is one solid piece from tip to the very end. That's the sign of quality. Another sign, go look at some of the knives that maybe are in your cabinet. If you purchase them at the grocery store, like so many of us do, they've got a plastic handle. It's the opposite of this kind of quality. The rivets are another sign that that handle is so securely made, and it's balanced. Balancing in a knife means that it's gonna be really comfortable. If maybe you don't think about that when you're just chopping an apple or a tomato, but what about Thanksgiving when you're chopping all that celery, onions, lots of things? But they're just gorgeous, and there's so many. We probably got to go through them all, right?
Oh, well, it goes without saying that this is a tremendous value. If you've shopped at some of the specialty stores in the mall or beyond, I mean, you know that you can pay this price for one knife. When I met Marian a little bit earlier, we have a meeting before our show. She goes, "Did you see the price?" And I go, "Yes, I did. $30 off." So lowest price we've ever offered. The size of this is a great size. Oftentimes when you see blocks of knives, they're humongous. And real estate is at a premium in anyone's kitchen. And so the scale of this is so well balanced. You've got all the right knives that you need. It's just 13 knives, but they're 13 of the right knives, the ones that you'll use year in and year out.
For sure.
I would order it tonight. It's on 3 flexible payments, which is great value. tell you, we've got Mother's Day and Father's Day coming up. Spring is finally here. You're gonna be doing a lot of cooking. Any chef, and I've had the great fortune in my career here at HSN to work with a lot of them, will tell you it's so important to have great quality knives. Now this is a cool knife. You've got to talk to us about this one.
I adore this. This is his cheese knife. Wolfgang Puck adores cheese, but he always teaches us to buy it in a block form because it's cheaper and it's better. It's a much better quality. And when you have round holes like that, or any shape holes where there's less metal, what happens, cheese is really thick and dense and sticky, but when there's holes, the blade goes through much more easily with less effort, and the cheese falls away, so it doesn't break when you're cutting through it. It matters. Wolfgang knows all of these details. He passes it on to you. And really, a block like this, Marlo, came to be because you are such smart shoppers and you ask Wolfgang for more. And I love that he listens to you, that he listens to what your needs are. And that's how this set came to be.
Well, here's what's cool is that you don't have to study everything we're saying because on every single knife, it not only gives you the size of the knife, but it gives you the name of the knife. So if you're ever curious of what knife to use for what, or if there's a recipe that calls for a certain type of knife, it says it right there on the knife, which is really nice. We have a little over 1,000 of these. This is the lowest price we've ever offered. At $100, this would be a fine gift. It's really a kitchen must-have. I think we all want to at some point elevate to this level of knives, right? Because I know when I was in college and starting my career, I just bought whatever the cheapy ones that were on sale at some point. And it's just like buying better sheets at some point in your life. You get to a point in life where you just really want quality. And that's what you have delivered to you. So pineapple, right? All the fresh produce, all the fresh fruits and vegetables that are out now.
And saving money by buying it whole, where you pay much less. It's much more fresh when you cut it yourself.
Yes.
And also you get more. We've all purchased that container of the pineapple that's cut, and it's this little skinny cylinder. But when you've got a nice sharp knife, this is that 6-inch Santoku chopper, which is so comfortable. If you have smaller hands, like Marlo and I do, this is probably one you're gonna reach for often. But look at how easily it goes through a nice sharp knife that's designed by a chef that knows what getting a whole bunch of work done in the kitchen is all about. That's Wolfgang. And he listens to us too and makes things that are not only really efficient in our kitchens at home, but beautiful. And I love that about him.
And he'll be the first to tell you, fresh is best, buy local. He goes to the farmer's market with his children and his family on the weekends. And you know, he's a big advocate of buying fresh, buying real foods. And this is gonna give you an opportunity. I want you to take a glimpse. You're gonna get all 13 knives. The design is elegant. It is a special buy for the show only. But Marion's gonna hang out with me a little while longer. We've got a commercial blender that we're gonna be featuring for you coming up next, which is wonderful by Wolfgang Puck. But